Hi and welcome back to my channel. I am Mike, or Mikey, whatever you prefer to call me. A bit of a sad one today really. As the title suggests, I lost my nana on Bank Holiday Monday. When I was young, I was very close to my nan, and as you get older, you sort of, your life takes over, doesn't it? You don't see him as much. But yeah, over the last 5 years, she's had so much go wrong. I think she's had sepsis twice. She's had numerous falls at home. A big cut in her leg as well. She had big ulcers on her legs and stuff. It was really. Uh, she was tough as old boots. It's the best way you can describe it is they don't make them like her anymore. She was tough as old boots. In the sort of end of her life, I think it's fair to say that my sisters were much closer to me nan than what I was. But I would still try to see her, couple 3 times a year, something like that. But sometimes I didn't. The thing was when I used to sit with me nan. She's got two lights of her life, which is one of her sons, not my dad, and my little sister. And so whenever you would go to sit down with her and talk to her, she would just talk about them, and sometimes I just wanted to talk to her, but I think a lot of that was old age, to be honest with you. I just think she was really I think when you get older and your senses become less and less so, a hearing, when I think her eyesight dropped off. But you could imagine, can't you? Your world just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, doesn't it? So I sort of totally understand why she would do that when I would go to sit and talk to her, because they're the things we've got in common, aren't they? So, but yeah, she's going to be sadly missed. But towards the end, she was an absolute soldier. Yeah, tough old bird. God, yeah. So that's sort of been the last week, if you like. Managed to change the car. My car was knackered. Managed to change it for another one I can't afford. But these are the things you do, aren't they? Yeah, I love you, Nan. I really love you, and you're gonna be really missed by everyone as well. She's featured in everybody's life. All of my life, all of my sisters, all of the grandkids, my dad's, my uncles. It's crazy. She's more or less, she was our last grandparent as well. All of the ones have passed now. But yeah, I don't deal with death very well, mate. I've just been in this space where I've not been able to sort of connect. I've been really depressed recently, I'll admit it. Been staying in bed again, don't know what's up with me. Really don't. I'm just not enjoying life again at the moment. You know, it's not because of what's happened to me now. You know, as with everything in my life, that's like the cherry on top. You know, that's my car telling me there's a problem, another problem, another problem, and another problem, and it is as well. Fantastic. That there just tells you what my life's like. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. You know what I mean? It just does. Look, I feel for me little sister. I think she's really gonna take it hard, very hard. I know my dad's sort of struggling a little bit, which is totally to be expected, isn't it? You know, I am just struggling. I suppose a bit of good news, if you like, was I'm not gonna jump and dance about it too much because knowing my luck it won't come off, but I got a text from that place where I had got a job, and I tried to change the job in the first few days, and they wouldn't facilitate the move, so unfortunately I had to leave the job, and it was such a shame. But the manager has texted me and said he's still interested, which is unheard of, innit? Doesn't ever happen that. So I just said yeah, 100%, yeah, count me in, mate. You know, I need something at the moment. I literally, you know, I've had a message this morning, you've got insufficient funds in the bank. Right. Life could be a hell of a lot more simple, you know. I mean, I'm quite modest, you know. I drive an old car. It's paid for. You know, my partner, she likes to have a nice car, a new car, which sort of takes a big chunk of our money. But you know, she's a nurse for Christie's Hospital. She's a cancer nurse, so it's a very tough job, physically and mentally, very tough. So for me, if she wants something, I always try and make sure she's got it or she has it, you know. But yeah, it could have come it couldn't have come at a worse time, if you like. Really couldn't have. But you know, this is what it is. It's my life, you know. I've been close to relapsing again, you know, which I spoke about in the last video. I don't know why, but it's on my mind all the time at the moment, you know. And then it feels like every day when you wake up and you look at your phone, there's more bad news, or you know, something else has happened, and it's just getting so tiring. You know, when are you supposed to be enjoying your life? I'm 40 this year. 40. I'm fat as a pig. Going grey. I suppose I could be going bald, but you know, knowing my luck, it's falling out. I'm having a whinge here. You know, look, life's not that bad, but you know, I know with my illness, I can see the signs. You know, and I don't want to get out of bed at the moment, and it's everybody in the house can feel it. I think I've literally been in bed since that bank holiday Monday when I found out about my nan. You know, sometimes you don't realise the sort of like profound effect something like that can have, but you know, I don't know. I just don't know. Look, I know it's a bit of a boring video, but it's not really. My life's pretty boring, to be honest. It only gets exciting when I come off the quetiapine and my head starts doing fucking loops. You know, I'm all over the place then. But that's, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? But I'll leave you to it. Look after yourselves. All of you. That includes, you know, the lads on YouTube. You know, you all know who you are. You've all been very good to me on over the phone and quite supportive and stuff, which is mega. But yeah, hopefully next time I catch up with you, things are a bit better. I really hope they are. Take care. Bye bye.